Jeannie, and I'm down here in Santan Valley. And
And
my girlfriend,
oh my gosh, Donna Milam, over here in Morristown, Arizona. And we're so excited that y'all are joining us this evening. And Jeannie has graciously agreed to
to,
be my muse.
I'm the donated makeover model.
She is. She's the donated makeover model. We really wanted you guys to understand. We tell you that we could do it virtually and we tell you how that could look. And you, as a consultant, may not understand exactly how that could work. And you, as a client, may not. And so we wanted to give you the experience without actually being in the experience so that you can call immediately. So, one of the things I send, Jeannie, is foundation primer. Do you already have primer on?
I do. I put that on and I love that product.
And what is it that you enjoyed most?
Well, it's kind of a spackle. So, I have this one wrinkle up here and it really does fill that in. It allows my foundation to adhere and really wear better. And I love that it has an SPF 15 in it. So it gives me that extra layer of protection between skincare and color that I just feel that I need living, going out and doing things. It's important.
Excellent. Okay, so then we're going to use our foundation. So I always remind my clients, be sure if you're using your fingers from primer to foundation that you wash your hands. It's very important. Otherwise, you're shearing the foundation and it's not going to work as well. I know you have the foundation brush, which is fabulous. And what shade foundation are you using?
Well, this time of year, I'm a beige neutral 190. I tend to, even with my SPF, carry a lot of color. You can see my neck and everything this time of year. In the winter, I go down to beige neutral 150.
Okay, so when someone asks you a question about your foundation, right? Because if you don't know, ladies and
Should I start
gentlemen,
putting this on?
yes, please. Yes,
Okay.
please. All over, just not on your eyelids. But if you are saying to yourself, well, how would you know what shade to send me? We have a fabulous shade selector on our Mary Kay website. So your consultant has a personal website, Jeannie has a personal website, I have a personal website. And I think two of the best questions for that is, do you want a matte or luminous texture or finish? And Jeannie, which finish did you go for?
Luminous. I was matte my entire life till this last couple of years. And I'm at a stage in my life where hormonally my skin was drying out. And it gives me a little more coverage. And I love our luminous foundation.
Well, I will say your skin looks very alive. The other thing that it asks you is for the selection, besides asking you, are you ivory, light beige, so on and so forth, is it asks you, do you get in the sun and then you might burn a little bit, but your tone doesn't really change? Do you get in the sun and you burn, right? Or do you get in the sun and you just tan, you just increase in color? And which were you, Jeannie?
I may burn, but within the next day I tan. I tan very easily.
Okay. Excellent. Awesome. So that, guys, we have the question. So I have been sending my clients an official foundation in the mail and then talking them through. One of the things that I forgot to do, Jeannie, and we're going to have you do it right here, even though you already put your foundation on, is I'm going to have you go ahead and pull out your mascara wand and put a light coat on your eyelashes, just a very light coat. And again, guys,
top?
Yes, just the top and a very light coat. So I'm speaking for Jeannie and I'm speaking for me. I am not speaking for all Mary Kay consultants. I'm speaking for Jeannie and I'm speaking for me. When you book your personalized, customized appointment with us for this makeover contest and you are virtual or in person, mascara is the only full-size product that I give them. But I give you that because it makes such a difference in the finish, right?
It really does.
The reason I had you do that, Jeannie, is because now when it has a chance to dry and we come back in, we won't have near the opportunity for anything to travel because you've already got one coat on. Okay.
Right.
Now, what cheek color did you decide would be? And then, Jeannie, I need to ask you, did you by chance have a powder? Because sometimes we
I
have
do.
powder. Okay.
I
And
do.
are
And
we
I
using
recently
blue?
have been trying something new.
Oh, can't wait to hear.
Most of my career, I've used translucent powder over top. And I read something, and I decided to try our setting powder over top. And I've been wearing that the last 2 weeks. And for this summer, it's given me a really great finish. So I can tell you I love both powders. This just happens to be one, it's light beige, and it coordinates with this foundation color on me really well.
Okay, so will you go ahead and dust everywhere? You can, in fact, dust your eyelids if you'd like to, because perfect brush, right? The essential brush set is amazing to give your eyeshadows the opportunity to adhere a little bit better. Well, I will say on this, guys, is we're using it as a setting. We are not using it to increase her color. And the reason I bring that up is you'll notice she's putting a light application, not a heavy application. But it did finish it off. And I will say in Arizona, Florida, Texas, New Mexico, any place that's muggy or any place that's hot, which right now could be a lot of places,
Exactly.
right? A powder really does give you that set look to your look. I got to tell you, Jeannie, you look like a California girl.
Oh my goodness. Oh my
You
goodness.
do. Guys, I want to vote on that. She's got all that beautiful hair. She's got it kind of flowing in back. She's got just a little bit of mascara on and that incredible. She has so much more color to her skin than I do, and it looks amazing. It looks amazing. So excellent. All right.
Okay.
What's your blush shade?
Well, actually, I'm going to tell you what I chose because I have some pinky blush in, and I went back and forth between two colors. So I would love your opinion. I, in front of me, have a highlighting color that I've been wearing,
Okay.
or darling pink, and I can do
Oh,
either of those.
you can wear darling pink and it shows up?
Yes.
Okay, I got to see this. I got
Okay.
to see darling pink because
Okay.
darling
Let
pink
me
is not
grab
really.
this.
All right. So, guys, Jeannie, tell me, when you're sending samples to your clients, do you send them more than one blush?
I have been if I don't know them well. If I have done a color analysis with them, I know the color of their eyes, things like that. It really narrows me down from 4 colors in blush that I would normally use per eye color down to 2. And so I send both. They get a choice. So, darling pink.
Okay, I have to see this because, wow. And I will say, guys, I do the same thing. I send you a couple of blushes. I'm going to send you one that's probably a little more on that neutral. Look at you. Neutral, natural look. And I send you one that has a little bit more power because with photos, you can always look a little washed out if you're not careful. Oh my gosh, Jeannie, that's beautiful.
So that's my go-to color is darling pink. But I can tell you, I'm going to show you my little palette here. This is just my little working one. I use that color as well, depending on what I'm wearing and what I'm doing that day. So
is that the honey?
Yeah. Yeah. We have honey and glazed. And yeah, I'm going to double check on that one. Make sure I tell you the right name. But this is just my little go-to when I go to dog shows and things. It's Honey Glow. So when I go to dog shows, all the color I need is right here. And I have that, and then, of course, your mascara and lip liners and things like that. So
Right. And
so
this is a
that's my
reminder
look.
to everybody that everything is customizable. Jeannie, do me a favor and grab your lip color, whichever lip color you were going to go with. And
Lip liner is beige nude.
okay, go ahead. Very light. Don't just a nice lining.
No fill in.
Just a nice lining. And then whichever lip color you were going to do, just enough to fill it in, please. Because one of the things there, I'm telling you, you look like a California girl. I have the Beach Boys in my head.
I have Fancy Nancy lip gloss.
Ooh, okay. So one of the things that I teach my clients is this is the first day. This is like your run to the store or hang out with your girlfriends, right?
Mm-hmm.
We've already created a look. And this might be the look that you would want to photograph with because it really does reflect who you are. We're not going to stay here, but I just want you to know that I personally build color to give you the options to know that what we're teaching you is how to go from a gal on the run to that glam night. So everything we do kind of builds to that. Okay, so let's go ahead and find those eyeshadows. And then talk us through which eyeshadows you're using. And do me a favor, use the medium shade and the lights and don't necessarily use a heavy dark.
Okay. So the first color I'm going to use is right here. Oh, I got to get up to the mirror here. Biscotti. Okay. So that is my color that I use under my brow. And I use it on the inner third of my eye because I have got hooded eye, and I do about a third of that lighter color to help that. And it's interesting when I'm so glad I've got a mirror to the side here. Okay,
well,
so that's
so you said the hooded eye, right? So we want to remind you guys that part of what we do when we sit down with you, you'll notice that she's checking out, making sure she's not pulling the eyeshadow out too far. She's also already aware of her eye shape and what she needs to do to give it more of that open feel. So that's another place that this makeover model contest is really helpful for you because we're going to coach you on some ideas and some tips to really give you that eye that you would love to have. Now, would you take your medium shade and let me know what that medium shade is?
rose gold.
Oh, okay. So your biscotti is your matte shade and you're bringing rose gold in.
Yes. So now I've got that eye. Another one I like to wear is candlelight.
Okay. And where are you applying it?
The back third of the eye. And with these Chroma Fusion, I really like to press it in because of the way it's designed. And there you go. You've got two colors there.
Excellent. Okay, so I just want to remind you guys, we went to two more colors. Now, if I was going, let's just say that I was going into the office, I'm meeting a networking friend, I want to have that and then some look. I would probably come in and if not, take a little bit of the dark shade for me, Jeannie, and just lay it right there along your lash, just a little bit, just punch up your lashes.
Like here?
Yeah, you can either use, guys, so when we ship this stuff to you, we're not shipping you liners unless you've ordered one. If you order a liner, we'll gladly ship you a liner. But we do have darker shades that we can definitely use to enhance your eye look. So all I'm doing is having her enhance it.
Espresso is what I'm using.
All right, it's a great color. And so she's just, and I'm not having her do it on the bottom, just on the top, right there along that lash line. And I would probably have her do just one more coat of mascara because this look right here, she might even intensify her lips. So she might take her lip pencil and intensify her lips a little bit more. But my point is this look right here, two shadows, a little bit of liner, increasing your mascara, maybe increasing your lips, really does work for that next step, right? Look at that. OMG. All right. Jeannie, take us to the end. Where would you bring in, I mean, like really bring the pow for all of this? What would you do?
Okay, so for the POW, I'm going to tell you, I've been moving things here. I would take a little sienna eye color. And if it's now evening and I'm going to go out after work and I'm going to do more of an accent and more of an accent on the corner of my eye.
Okay.
Can you see
Oh
that?
my gosh. Look. Oh, yes. Absolutely. So
So,
here, right? I just want to remind our audience, Jeannie, that you're being very strategic where you're laying these. Again, the blessing of meeting with a consultant, whether virtually or in person, to walk you through what this looks like so that you can place the color and give yourself that pow and that wow, right? Oh my goodness. This is a reason why. Why, you ask? Because you're going to get that personalized conversation.
attention. Absolutely. You know, when I came into Mary Kay, I was didn't know any color. This was I relied on my lookbook. And I looked at the lookbook when I became a consultant, and whatever colors they put in there, I was like, that's what I'm wearing.
Well, it looks amazing. Can you do me a favor and take a little bit of the espresso and use a little bit underneath your eyes? Give it a little bit, and then go ahead and finish lashing top and bottom.
This is
now I could have said to her, try the sienna. Now, I don't use ruddier looking shadows myself. I have a lot of pink to my skin. And when I use ruddy looking shadows around my eyes, I can use them on the top, can't use them on the bottom. It just really becomes red. But oh my goodness, look at that.
That was a tip you taught me a long time ago. I learned how to do that from you. And I love it because it wears so well. And so
Excellent.
One more
cup. Now, for those of you who are not heavy lash wearers, it's okay. We have mascaras of different weight. That's the best way I know how to explain it, right? Yeah. You want that volume, you want that punch. Oh, girl, we got it. If you love the length and the light, oh, girl, we got it, right?
Right.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm ready to go out.
You are. All right. Now, Jeannie could keep, I am going to have her add a little more blush here in just a minute. And Jeannie could stick with the lip that she has. She's got a lot of going on. She's got a lot of sexy going on with her eyes. And she's still got that very California feel with her lips. So I'm going to leave it up to her. What would you rather do? But I am going to have her, when you increase your eye color, you've got a couple of choices. Either increase your blush, or you can increase your highlighter and your contouring. You'll see a lot of people and you'll think, oh, they don't really have blush on. What they have on is highlighting and contouring, and they've created the depth and the frame. For those of you who are wondering and say to yourself, I never wear blush, this is the second frame for your eye. This is the frame down here. This is the frame up here. It literally circles that area right there so that your eyes do all the talking.
So I grab my contour.
Okay.
And I use latte. And I'm just doing that over my forehead. And then I came under the cheek line a little bit. And I have to tell you, I definitely do here because I would like that to not be as thick. And I want a little more, it just chisels it out more.
Hi. Now, not everybody is going to have the highlighters and contours to send to you. So I'm just going to give you that heads up.
We don't have samples of that.
Right. But it may be that you're meeting with your people, either Jeannie or I, or your consultant in person. And in doing that, you'll have that opportunity. So Jeannie, you looking in the mirror, Would you like to increase your lip color, or are you really happy with the look that you have right now?
Well, you know what? For right now, I'm good with this.
It looks fabulous.
But if I was to step out of the house in another hour, I would definitely go a darker shade.
Okay. So
And
can you do me a favor and hold your mirror up
yeah,
so we can see it? Okay. Would you hold it about arm's length away? My reminder to everybody, anyone closer than arm's length is interested in something besides your face. So always be sure that you are judging your look, right? Not like this. Anybody can find a flaw like this, but this
right.
far away. Jeannie, when you look at your look initially, when you just look at the overall look, what crossed your mind? What did you think?
That girl is confident. Okay. But about the makeup, I'm going to tell you this is super easy. This is not complicated. And I can take it from morning to late afternoon to evening with just the compact and a mascara and a couple of brushes. And I love the ease of that.
So, what I would love to say and share with you and with the potential clients, because there's still time. We can still add models. I just
Yes.
had one yesterday and I just booked a couple more today. So, and I have a couple on Saturday. Having said that, I always have my model tell me what she thinks when everything's done and she holds that mirror out, because that's what we take as her caption. I have her grab that thought plus her foundation shade, and I have her create her caption based on that. What are the first words out of her mouth? How does it feel, and how does it make her feel, and what does she think? So if you are saying to yourself, well, I don't know what I would do and I don't know what I would write, I promise you, just like Jean, look at her beam, okay? And confident and beautiful all together. And yes, the color look itself took us about 15, 20 minutes. So we want to remind you
not
that.
long at all. And this would be my morning routine.
Right. So, Jeannie, is there any reason why anyone wouldn't want to be a makeover model for us or for their consultant by the end of the month?
Not at all. And I just want to let everyone know that if I learned all these great tips from Donna, you definitely want to get in front of Donna if you're her customer or consultant and you want to get together with me, because we have so much fun while we're doing this. And Donna, I'm going to challenge you.
I'm listening.
Okay, I want you to do 10 more than you have booked right now by the 31st. 10 more than you have scheduled. And that's what we're going to do. And I'm doing the same.
All right, guys, if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. Feel free to reach out to one of us. We also have this going on our LinkedIn page. So if you watch this and you say, I want more information, feel free and send us a message. With that, Jeannie, what are we going to say?
Have a great night, and we'll see you next week. Bye, everyone.
Bye.